Hello, Mithril here once again, and I apparently just shouldn't set a concrete date for anything. Yeah, yesterday was a very weird off day. I got woken up about 5 hours earlier than I would have liked by super violent loud storm weather that knocked our power out for a bit, and later that night dinner super did not agree with me. Fun times. Anyway, it's time to begin our next project. Placing first in the Let's Vote Round 2 list, we are going to be playing Castlevania Circle of the Moon for the Game Boy Advance. This was the first of the Castlevania series by Konami for the GBA, followed 1 year later by Harmony of Dissonance, and 1 year past that by Aria of Sorrow. This was one of the first GBA games I ever played, so it does have a bit of a place in my heart. So, let's start a new game and get right into it. There is also actually a bit of naming confusion with this game from doing some research. Apparently for the European release, it didn't actually have any sort of subtitle. It was just called Castlevania. It is 1830. At an old Austrian castle. From the worshippers of chaos, rise the plea for the return of the Lord of Darkness. Slow intro text. But I do like the way it goes off the screen. That actually looks kinda neat. We crave the presence of the embodiment of suffering, the ruler of darkness. Well, that was quick. I've waited for this moment to be awake again. So, yeah, were you expecting some sort of grand summoning ceremony? Apparently all you really have to do to bring Dracula back is say, "Dracula, honey, we're at Grandma's, it's time to wake up." Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I am very distracted by Dracula's portrait there. He rises from the dead every century to enslave mankind. He is the most interesting vampire in the world. To bask in darkness and feel the moonlight within. Count Dracula, I am honored to be in your presence. Indeed, though I lack my full power. We're preparing the rite to replenish your power. Oh, okay, so there is a bit more to it. Stop! You cannot be allowed to taint the world. You, I remember. You were one of the vampire killers that sealed me. You've aged. Rude! It is our duty to see you banished. Amusing, to use my nemesis's life to return my power. I have no use for children. Be gone. Exploding bats! Hugh, Nathan, Master, Father! And down we go. No creatures around here. That's your first concern? Hugh, are you okay? Yeah, we're just brushed aside and ignored. We have to find Master. I'll go. He's my father. Nathan, you'll be in the way. Just get out of here. I mean, as far down as we fell, that's gonna be kinda tricky. I want to find Master as much as anybody. And so with that, we have control. We can jump, we can slide, and we have the whip. If you hold down the attack button, you spin it like this. It looks kinda silly, but there are moments where it's actually pretty useful. So, let's move on. Landed on the explosion there. First blood to Skeleton Bomber. The explosions from their bombs, they do tend to last a bit longer than it seems like they should. There's also a heart system in this game. Like in most Castlevania games, hearts are not actually life. They're used to fuel your sub-weapons, which we don't have one just yet. Now the Skeleton Bomber does actually have a drop that I really want. Just depends on how cooperative are they going to be. And normally it's more cooperative than this. So, into the catacomb, and one of my absolute favorite first area songs in a Castlevania game. I love this track. Wow, you guys are not being cooperative at all. Okay, so we can't get up there just yet. Nor can we go this way because this block is in the way. It's very much a Metroidvania. You find new abilities as you go that help you explore more of the map. But still, it is nice to have this marked on the map. There we go. Received Salamander card. DSS, which stands for Dual Setup System. Attribute and action cards will create a specific effect. These can be set at the menu screen, DSS option. Unfortunately, since we only have one card, we can't really do anything yet. We need an action card. However, we can examine what we just got. A lizard bathed in flames, embodiment of the fire spirit, Salamander, has the power of fire. Well, yes, it's a lizard bathed in flames that embodies the spirit of fire, so I'd kind of expect the card to have the power of fire. They just really want to drive that point home. But yes, before we can actually do anything with that system, we need a second card. There is another enemy here that will drop one. Again, just depends on how cooperative do they want to be. And here we have a save point. You can use these to save the game, as well as replenish your health and magic. And conveniently, they show up on the map in red, so it's easy enough to find where one is. You can probably already guess which the enemy is that I really want to make sure that we get a card from. Also, it's worth noting, you can actually slide into enemies to damage them, but the bomb explosion lasted a bit too long there. I have to wonder how many times I'm actually going to get hit by that. I'm going to try to limit myself as far as on-camera grinding, but really these guys are supposed to be a bit more cooperative than this. But we did at least level up, so our attack will be stronger now. So that's good anyway. There we go. Received Mercury card. Mercury, the messenger of the gods, has the potential of strength. So with that, we do have a card combo, but it's not going to actually tell us what it is until we see it in action. And so to do that, you hit the L button. And in this case, we have a Fire Whip. Now it actually tells us what it does, and it costs 6 MP per attack. The Fire Whip is actually stronger, but the problem is, we're also fighting a lot of fire and elemental enemies such as the Skeleton Bomber, so it does less damage to them. Okay, can't go up there just yet. And we have our first sub-weapon, the dagger. 1 heart per throw. But yeah, the Fire Whip does more damage against enemies that are either weak to fire, or at the very least don't resist it. And hey, it's stylish. Unfortunately for those wondering, though, it doesn't do anything to the whip spin. I kinda wish it did. I don't suppose you'd like to cooperate. The Earth Demon has a card I really want. And is being kind of a jerk. Yep, no card for me. Cards are all enemy drops. There aren't any just found lying around. So, they are subject to RNG, of course, drop tables and all that. And we get the dash boots. Double tap forward to perform a dash move. So, we can run now. It also lets you have more momentum in your jumps. I'm gonna try this guy one more time. Some cards can actually be held by more than one enemy as well. Once you've received a card, it'll never drop again, and that's not the card, but it is something else, a magic gauntlet. You can find equipment as you go as well. Magical power lies within the gauntlet. Raises int by 10. Why not? A little bit sad that I didn't get what I really wanted there. But so it goes. It's just satisfying to take out entire lines of bats. Okay, can't do anything here just yet. Another level up. Very nice. You go away. The zombies don't really give you a lot of warning when they're about to spawn. May as well just do this for a bit because I like the fire whip. It looks nice. And moving on. There are secret passages in some walls, so it pays to check them out. Okay, do you want to cooperate yet? Nope. It makes me sad, I really want that card. But Hearts Max increases. So yes, you can find set items that will boost your health, hearts, and magic. Okay, can't go up there just yet. Gonna try this guy one more time. Drop that card. Drop it. And no. And we also ran out of magic, so it automatically cut our spell. Magic does recharge by itself over time, though. Okay, that's where we came in. As usual, there's just all sorts of things to find around the castle. Exploration is very much rewarded. And HP max up. When you find one of those items, it also automatically refills your life, so that's good to know. Anyone want to explain to me how a bat was wearing a wristband? I mean, aren't bats' wings basically their hands? That seems like it would be counterproductive. But it raises our strength by 5. Cotton armband. I mean, I'm not going to tell a bat that they can't be fashionable. It just seems like it would get in the way is all. There we go. Another level up. And magic increases. Very nice. I knew there was one of those around here somewhere. Okay, can't go this way just yet. And another save room. May as well refill our health. Well, I didn't mean to save, but okay. I thought I hit the cancel button, but you know best, game. And more magic. Okay, nothing over on this side, apparently. And here we just have the Hall of Infinitely Spawning Enemies, Mudmen and Spirits. I don't think either has anything particularly important, though. But more magic. The Mudmen just kind of fling themselves at you, and... okay. Sure. Floating spirit heads with no hands whatsoever, they have wristbands too. I'm not even gonna pretend that makes sense. So a bit of a one-way passage here. Nothing up here. I try to be careful about checking things. Also, it never hurts to take out enemies just to get some more experience. And we have a new sub-weapon, the axe. This one costs 2 hearts per use, but the overhead arc is rather useful. And more health. That was rude. You don't greet your guests by throwing a spear at them. So yes, we're back here, and this is the way out of that little area. Yeah, there wasn't anywhere else to go in there. So that little detour out of the way. It's time to go this way. I keep feeling afraid I'm going to miss a passage somewhere. I at least don't think I have yet. Cotton robe. Robe made of cotton. Well, yeah. Raises our defense by a pretty good margin, and int even more. Not bad. So another save point. Definitely good to know where those are. Gremlins are one of those enemies that I feel like I expect them to have something good, but I don't think they actually do. I don't want the dagger. And we have mummies and coffins. I love how they always attack in threes, and so it just looks like a mummy conga line. It's just very silly. And there's a lot of them. And we can't go any further. But the main reason I wanted to come over this way is to get the holy water. It's a sub-weapon that, honestly, I underestimate a lot. But it is going to come in fairly handy in a moment. And we have hoppers. And it dropped a gauntlet. Okay, so let's see what that's all about. Increases attack power while equipped. Okay. So, it is better than the wristband anyway. Yeah, very plainly. And more magic. I don't know why I thought there was something at the end of the hallway past that. I guess not. And it's time for a boss fight. We're fighting Cerberus. Cerberus has a lot of different attacks, depending on what color it is. The purple one just lunges at you, so does the red one, but then the red one does this. A little death laser. If you can get around behind it, though, it's a great time to counterattack it. You can't actually damage it while it's changing forms. The blue version makes these lightning orbs appear. You jump higher than I thought. Well, that kind of worked. And there we go. 2 level ups. Nice. So yeah, the holy water kinda does a number on Cerberus. But also, unlike a lot of Castlevania games, defeating a boss does not refill your life and magic. No little power orb drops or anything like that. But we received double. Another jump can be performed while in midair. Pretty straightforward and very useful. Your momentum when doing dash jumps carries over as well. But if you try and move the other direction, it will slow you back down. Still, it is a great mobility tool. But with that, we have actually been going a pretty good ways, so we're going to go ahead and head back for the last save point. Leather armor. Okay. A slight defense increase over the cotton robe, but I don't know, that int is way too good. Wrong way. Yeah, the double jump in this game is just so very, very useful for getting around. Also, it'll open up a lot of the passages we saw earlier that we couldn't do anything with. But for now, that's going to be the end of the video for now. So we'll just save here. And with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the project so far. Hopefully you'll enjoy the videos to come, and I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.